amazing, fantastic race we got in store for you tonight. We are live and racing at the most iconic, amazing, historic track of Monza. And today, you got me in the box, which is Steph. I will provide you amazing commentary throughout this amazing, glorious track situated just outside Milan. Now, we'll just quickly go through the old driving standings and constructors from the last race at Belgium. So here it is as it stands from round 11. At top, you still got Lambo holding up top spot with 164 points, followed by CG in second with 141, Spike in third with 116 points, Crazy is fourth with 99, Kieran is in fifth with 94, Ollie P is in sixth with 77, Squeezy is seventh with 68, Maze is in eighth with 56, Blizzard it is in 9 with 43, F3 is in 10th with 38, Poe is 11th with 33, Fletcher Boy is in 12th with 26, Carr is in 13th with 25, Humbug is 14th with 22, Alan K is in 15th with 17, Shunts is 16th with 16 points, with C3 also tying that with 16 points. Vader Zippo is in 18th with 10, Weed Nation is in 19th with 9, also tied with that is Plaster. In 21st we got Passels with 8 points, along with Sean, who's also tied with 8 points, and also Valpy, who's retired with 8 points. Damien B also retired with 5 points, and Orchard David is disqualified with 2 points in 25th, and also Chopper is also with 2 points but retired. So that's your driver standings. Now for the constructors, we got the Haas still at top with 205, with the Mercedes not far behind in second with 197, Toro Rosso in third with 133, Renault with fourth with 127, Williams with fifth with 111, Sauber in sixth with 109, McLaren is seventh with 84, the Red Bulls are in eighth with 73, Force Indias are in ninth with 51, and Ferrari are in 10th with 20 points. So that's all your drivers and constructors standings respectfully there from around 11. Now, as I said, like in the last stream at the last race, regarding to updates with the interleague battle we got coming up, it is still going ahead, as I can confirm. It is situated on Monday the 30th of July at 8 PM. Although they had to make alterations. They had to go with 8x8 instead of 10x10 of like the non-top 6. So for TTFL, for the guys that are going to be taking part in that, we've got Squeezy, Poe, Maze, Weed, Alan, Plaster, Sean and Passels, and in reserve we've got C3. So fingers crossed for them guys on Monday night. Hopefully get some good decent results against SFR with their non-top 6. So wish them well and all the best for that. So we also got a new driver also joining the TTFL league with us. Goes by the name of Honey Badger. Now, Honey Badger is also a racer for SFR, but also likes to take part in TTFL. Hopefully he's making his debut tonight. And if he does, we wish him well and hopefully he does a good result. Now with Monza being the old temple of speed, respect obviously cars hitting the maximum top speed they can actually get out of the car, as it's a very low aero based track, but also the test of the late brakers and the people on the brakes. So all good with speed, but it's also car control involving at certain points on heavy braking zones. Like the action points we got is in like turn 1, especially on the DRS straight, and also like for turn 1 at the start. It can be very hectic at the start, but once the race gets going, you can see it expecting side by side battles going down in turn 1, even going through it side by side to the exit. We've got like Curva Grande just after the first chicane. See side by side battles going through there. Has been proven. All we got to do is go watch Fernando Alonso, Sebastian Vettel battling out. And then we go into chicane number 2. Again, it's seen some histories in the past. Also had been remodified since the eras of the 90s and 80s. Especially in the 90s when the famous crash of Schumacher and Hill collided. But they both had the race. We've got Les Mode 1 and Les Mode 2. Both quick right-handers after that. Get the car situated through there fine. You get yourself straight up for the straight, on the back straight, heading down towards Ascari. Now, heading into the Ascari, it'll be side by side getting down there, but obviously, car on the inside has a better line through. But you can still pull off the move on the outside if you get in trust with the driver. But also, the exit of Ascari is the main key. You go too far right, you can either spin your car, you can spare off right, or you can spare off left, or be collected by another car coming through. Although it has had an embarrassing moment at that point as well. What you got to do is got ask David Crawford on his formation app what not to do on the formation app to spin your car into the gravel and stall it and beach. Then we go down to the famous corner of Parabolica. Long right-hander, mid to fast speed corner. You get your line through there, you sit yourself right up for the straight and get the ultimate speed you can get going down there. Also ideal for picking up slipstream and get the overtake and move down on the old famous start vision straight. So that's your little guide around Monza there. And fingers crossed we get some exciting battles from everyone here who's taking part tonight. So if I just quickly scroll up, we'll just have a look, see who was the last winner. So with Spike winning a race in Belgium, he said to me in the commentary about the interview after the race that Monza is his favourite track, so he was looking to get another win underneath his belt to get him back in the championship fight. And also Adam Cage as well said like he's a good track he loves as well, so keep an eye on the two drivers. The weather forecast situated for tonight is an all dry race and quali, so be interesting to see which drivers are going to be going out on the softest compound or go for the alternative strategy. Although the tyre selection for Monza with the super softs and the mediums. Now bear in mind Monza is a quick powerful track, but it's also traction based around slow corners, so the drivers will be thinking tonight of which tyre to start off the race with. Although the top 10 will have to qualify with the tyres they're qualified on with the fastest lap time. Though there'll be like a few people out there doing alternative strategy and pull it off. So fingers crossed and see how we go from there. I think we now we're just going to be slowly heading into qualifying. 15 drivers tonight, so not a bad turnout for Monza. Just now currently waiting for everyone just to ready up. Just hit the X button, guys. Hit the X button. Oh, don't do the flickering lights again, Reed. I know you did that last night for TTL, but come on. We want a race, not rainbow dashing disco. You can probably hear me on the stream as I said that now. So anyone who's like watching the stream, feel free to put a comment down in the comment section. I'll do my best to read them out throughout the race. Like three of it, historic moments of Monza, or battles, or amazing drives. Or just put down, do you think he's gonna go for the pole for quality and race win on drive of the day? Now we're just going to be heading into a short qualifying session of 12 minutes. Once everyone's all connected up. I will have to quickly hit X so I don't get done for copyright infringement. There we go. No one knows I did everything. Right, yeah, we're just waiting for a couple of drivers again to sync up. And there we go, the glorious sunshine of Italy. Perfect day to go racing and go for all speed. Now we're just going to see who will venture out first onto the track and give you the old tour around the track, around this glorious, amazing, magnificent track. Oh, get some engines roaring up. Now who's going to be pulling out? And it's a Ferrari. Oh, we also got a Mercedes. It's the Ferrari of Alan Kay. Now, it would be Ferrari's home turf. Hopefully he gets some good, decent results here in front of the Tifosi here. They are very passionate with their Scarlet Ferraris. So, this will be the important race for Alan Kay and Plaster to get a good, decent result here in front of the home team, in front of the crowds. Just also get the tyre details up so we can see what's going on. At the moment, most of the field are going out, all the field apart from Ollie P are going out on super softs. Ollie is currently going to be going on softs, always going for an alternative strategy to get himself out in the race and get some decent points from out of it, or make the strategy work. So it'll be another one to keep an eye on tonight. Oh, we have a yellow flag in sector 2. Could it just be a case of people slowing down? I hope it quickly disappeared, so happy days. So we're going to go on board with Alan, go around the track from TV point of view. Coming out of the exit of Parabolica now. And across the line now to start his flying lap. Now heading down towards turn 1 is very important to get your braking zone spot on here. No more after the 100 metre board. And then the controls car nicely, hits the apex on both. Nicely done. Exit's all good. Now heading up to Curva Grande. You have a nice little fine steering. Just gently rotate right, gaining more speed. Now heading down into the second chicane. Goes a little bit wide on the first bit, gets the second part of it right. Now heading down towards Lesmo 1. Going around in 5th gear. Exit's all perfect. Now going into Lesmo 2. Again, just a little bit wide. All back in, wanted just to come out there. Now hitting to the first DRS straight. Heading down towards the famous Ascari. Going flat out over 200 miles an hour. Braking at 100 metre board. All cuts the corner there a little bit. Don't know if it's hampered his lap. Perfect, a good exit though. Let's see how it goes. Now we're heading up towards the Parabolica. Go around in 5th. Oh, it's going down to 4th on this. Get a better purchase on the corner. Now heading up towards the line, again taking the optimal route. No, Alan goes into the pits. So, okie dokie. And CG is the first one there to set a lap time of 1:21.0. With Fletcher Bike going quicker with 1:20.7. Weed is Lambo now goes to P3. Now make that P4 as Poe goes P3. Weed is now in 5th. Ollie P goes 6 on 122.4 on softs. With Dan Sinclair going 7th. Make that down to 8th. As Crazy has gone into P3 with a 121.2. Plaster looks like he's on the out lap. Let's go on the hot lap. Nice bike. Race winner at Belgium. Praying for Run Monza to keep his record going. The question is bike on the lap? If it is, so keep an eye on him. Yes, he does, and he goes to 1 minute 20.7 to go in P2. Good effort there. Not far off Fletcher Boys' time, so it'll be a little duel over there for them. Now just going on board with Plaster. Alan's teammate, hoping for a good result. Coming around Ascari now, although he has got a little bit of traffic. Oh, and there's a Red Bull off the track there. Now, was that Darren going off the track there? Yes, it was. More likely just to get out of the way of everyone, Plaster on the last lap. Now Plaster comes over the line and goes P10 with a 122.7. And here comes Humbug, starting off his fly lap now. As he got Alan looks like coming back out of the pits, go for another lap. Followed by Passels, I believe. Yes, it does, and he goes a little bit wide around turn 1. Not what you want to really do there, Passels, but got some good decent lap turns going here. Might be in for a fair good race there. Oh, Humbug goes cutting a little bit of the apex there. Hopefully not got a corner cutting penalty out of it. Heading through there's my 2. Ooh, back in, just wanted to come out just a little bit there. And down the first DRS straight, then down towards Ascari. Although there's a Ferrari ahead of Plaster, but hopefully should not be too much of an issue. Oh, Plaster, you gotta be careful not to be weaving too much. You've got Humbug here coming up on the hot lap. Although luckily Plaster's a little bit up the road, so not to disturb Humbug's lap here. Going around for Parabolica now. Going a little bit right there onto the green. Not much. Humbug goes into P8 with a 122.2. I've got Alan K and Passels both sitting on their out lap, hot lap, although it'll be Alan K's second attempt, as I believe he cutted the one of the corners a bit too much there, I believe at Ascari. So on another set of supers, hoping to get better lap time. We've got a yellow flag in sector 1. Which quickly disappeared, and we've got Passels there on a lap. Also, we have Maze also out there on a lap as well, along with C3. So we've got less C3s just on the lap, not going into hot lap. Keep an eye on times. And okay, getting a tow here, I believe, of Humbug might prove beneficial for his lap time. Whilst Humbug peels off to the pits, Alan K comes over the line and goes into P5. Wow, what a good drive there for Alan to get the Ferrari up there. Just keeping on Passels, who's just gone 124.5. C3 is on a flyer, just keeping an eye on Maze coming around the Parabolica now. Heading towards the line. And it is 8th place with a 121.7 there from Maze. So C3 is going around halfway around the track at the moment. So at the moment, Fletcher Boy is on pole with a 120.7, along with Spike in second with a 127.797. CG in third with a 121.0, Crazy in fourth with a 121.2, Anna K with a 121.5 for fifth, Weeds is sixth with 125.5, Poe is seventh with 121.6, Maze is in eighth with 121.7, Lambo is ninth with 121.8, Humbug is in 10th with 122.2, Ollie is 11th with 122.4, Darren with 122.4, make that down to 13th, as C3 goes up into P11, moves Ollie and Darren down a place, Plaster is in 14th with 122.7, and the Passers with a 124.5, and C3 believes that's the best he can do, so... Oh, and Weed Nation is also retired as well. I'm guessing that's probably the best that Weed can do as well. And so is Alan. So they believe they've done enough and see where they go from there. We've got Maze coming into pit. Passos is retired. He believes that's enough. CG's just like gearing himself up, ready for another run. Maze is also retired, he believes 8th place will do it for him. Got Fletcher Boy out there now, trying to set a faster lap time to fend off Spike. Oh, and Lambo's retired. He believes that 9th is the only best he can achieve on the day. Fletcher's retired, so he's praying for he can still hold P1, although AI decided to take him back out on the track. Siege there on a hot lap going there. Ollie P now coming around the scurry. Although keep an eye on down behind him because he's on a hot lap as well, but on the soft tyres. So we can see what Ollie can do. Going around the old famous Parabolica now. Ollie goes into P10. You just keep an eye on Darren, which puts him up to P8 on softs. So Darren going himself into the top 10 with softs. So keep an eye on him. Crazy's retired, but he's 4th place, he can only do it for him. CG now, no, CG's aborted his lap. Right, Spike is halfway around the track now as we speak. So CG was retired, thinking 3rd is the only best he can do. Now we'll see what Poe can do. Coming out on the exit is Scary. How's the exit looking? Perfect. Heading down to Parabolica. Keeping far left to get the optimal line around the corner. And then just let the car go ride whilst picking up speed. Now let's see where does this put Poe. Up into P3, which pushes CG down into 4th. Now see what Spike can do. Is it pole for him? And he goes pole with a 120.5. Wow, what a good drive there from the reigning champion. Now, is Darren on the lap, which is the question. And if he is, how far is he pushing? Nope, P9, it's just a simple straw round. So, Spike saying he is going to try and win it. He's got half the job done there for P1. So, we've got Spike there in P1 with a 120.5. Fletcher Boy starting next to him, 120.7. Poe in 3rd with a 120.8. Siege in 4th with a 121.0. Crazy's 5th with a 121.2. Alan 6th with 121.5. Wheelie is 7th with 121.574. Humbug 8th with 121.6, Darren's in 9th, Maze is in 10th, Lambo 11th, Ollie in 12th, Passel's 13th, C3 14th, and Plasters in 15th. So that is your grid lining up for the Italian Grand Prix. Oh, Lambo. Unlucky there with your invalid lap time there, buddy. Hopefully you can make it up in the race. So, just waiting for all the drivers going up on the grid, choosing their strategies carefully, and also fuel loads. Although Monza is not a place for fuel saving, as it does eat up fuel, so I'm expecting drivers will probably add extra bit more kilos into the car, which will probably help them go a little bit faster, but at the same time be more heavy, which will affect their tyre wear a little, so it does counteract in both ways. So now we're just literally going on the formation lap. Oops, Spike got off to a little poor start there, hopefully not to do the same thing in the race. So, reigning world champion, half the job done, just got to get the other half job done. Although easy said and done when you got Fletcher Boy right behind you there in second, on a very similar pace. Poe there in third. Done a good job there to get up 7 P3 there, although he's got Siege there for company. Crazy in fifth, good solid quality for him. And Alan Kay there coming up in 6th place. Good result there for Alan qualifying. And really needed for Ferrari, especially on the home turf, so they'll be mightily pleased with that. Weed in 7th though will be applying the pressure on Alan, seeing disrupt his day a little. We've got Humbug in 8th and Darren in 9th. Also Darren is starting on soft, so keep an eye on him. Maze in 10th. Open for anything happening in front of him, he can take advantage. Obviously Ollie P 12 and 13, 13th Pastels, and C3 14th and Plasters in 15th. Although Lambo, Ollie and Pastels and C3 outside the top 10, starting on softs, and Plasters going for a longer strategy, starting on the mediums now. Keep an eye on him, see how he gets on. Although Darren Sinclair's in 9th with softs as well, so he'll be hoping to get a good run out here, getting in the top 5 or even podium. Now we're just waiting for all the drivers there just to line up on the grid, which are doing nicely. So there we go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's like so, and away we go. What's the starts like? That Fletcher boy got a good decent start there, and Spike got a bit bogged down, heading down into turn 1, side by side here. This now could be very nasty if anyone doesn't brake check. There's a little bit of contact at the back there. Yeah, everyone go through fine. Fletcher going around the outside and takes P1 off there, Spike. So they've costly Spike there with Spike. The start there with Spike is kind of affecting him, but he's not giving up easily. He's on the back on the rear ring there of Fletcher, trying to gain back the place again. Again, they're going down side by side. Oh, there's a bit of contact there. There is a contact, and Fletcher has to take off to the escape road. Oh, no, that was a bit naughty there, guys, but although in my eyes, I think Spike should have just maybe a possibility backed out there, but leave that down to his stewards. Although they're not giving up again, they're still going. Darren Sinclair though done a little bit of a setback down there, starting in 9th and gone down a couple of places. He's got something to improve to get back up there again. Plaster there with a good start there, going into 13th, ahead of C3. Now we've got a big massive train here for 4th, with Poe, Humbug, Siege and Anna K. Lambo there overtaking Weed. So as the top 2 gets a little bit away, Although Perry's now trying to get crazy involved in this battle here, going for third. And we have Weed Nation in the pits, damaged front right wing. Oh, that's unfortunate there for Weed. No, that's going to compromise his race a bit. Oh, we've got C3 overtaking Plaster. So Plaster still got to keep on the charge. Hopefully get some points there for Ferrari, especially here today. Oh, we've got a little bit of action going on here. Poe and Humbug. And along with Siege as well as a three-way battle. Siege goes off of the grass. Still kept it going on track, although once wide. Poe and Humbug is scrapping out here for P4. Heading down the old back straight here, heading towards the Scurry. Now they're going to make a move down into the Scurry in the braking zone. No, they just held on back for a minute. Although Humbug there is going a little bit wide there. Also got Anna and Lambo. Although Lambo is gaining. Is he thinking about going down there? No, he's not for now. CJ getting past Humbug there. Obviously Humbug made a mistake. Although now the battle's now Cody Jones for 5th, and we've got Alan K here on Lambo. Going side by side down the straight. Heading down towards the Tifosis. And Lambo gets the move done. Nicely driving there for the tree them two. And that puts Lambo up into 7th place there on a set of softs. C3 and Darren. What's happening with Darren? Darren's falling back. Oh, he had to take. Oh, Darren has to take through this escape road, which puts him down for a fair bit there. Has he got any damage though? As far as I can see, everything's all okay on the damage report, just a case of running ride. On board here with Ollie P. On the back of Pacels here. DRS active. Now we've gone through to lap 3, so Ollie's gaining. Just got to set out now to run down Parabolica, or just wait till after and go for DRS again. Lambo though on the back of Humbug. Not going to try and go for a move. They will get DRS. Fletcher Bogo with the fastest lap with a 1:23.4, trying to pull away from Spike. So here we go. Lambo now sizing up a move of Humbug. Going down on the left hand side, which becomes the outside for the first bit, but gains the inside for the next part if he holds it. Oh, a little bit of contact. Oh, Humbug there squeezes out Lambo there. Mazeg getting ahead of Plaster. So Lambo again on charge, although he has got Alan K coming back at him. And also got another battle sizing up, obviously in 9th place as well with Passorelli in C3. So we've got 2 razor battles there to keep an eye on at the moment. We've got Humbug there pulling away. Lambo and Alan K will get DRS. Although Lambo's just got to bide his time a little. Okay, I know, I understand, like, on the slowest tire you want to get through the field quick, but you also have an advantage. Oh, Humbug going a little bit wide, which opens up the move there for Lambo. Lambo takes the opportunity, gets into P6, though. Is Humbug going to go down the inside? No, just holds up for a little bit. So Humbug will now have the DRS to come back on Lambo. So coming down on the start finishing straight now, DRS open. Now where is Humbug going to go, or is he not far enough alongside to go for it? He's going to go down the inside. Lambo sees him. Oh, getting a little bit of room. Lambo trying to do a switch back and get traction purchase, but Lambo's just done enough. We've got a mighty scrap here for the P9. We've got Ollie P, C3 and Passels. Passels still holds on to P9, although Ollie is battling here with C3. Ollie holds on there for P10. Humbug gets move down on Lambo, heading into Lesmo 1, now into Lesmo 2. Although Humbug's back in, going a little bit. Lambo with the DRS again. Gearing down on Humbug. Is he going to go down the inside? Nope, better thought of it. So this will be going on for a little while. Also, Humbug's like trying to do all his might to keep Lambo behind on the slow tyre. Although Lambo wants to get through quickly. Is he thinking about doing parabolica? No. Although back in on Lambo, goes a little bit wide. Luckily good car control. Although it does compromise his speed down straight. Although Alan Kay now is on the back of him. Can he take advantage? Where's he going to go? Alan Kay is going to go down the outside into braking zone. No, just waits off for a little bit. Ollie there gets past their parcels there into P9. Switch back onto about there with Lambo and Alan Kay. Although quickly we'll switch up to the front here because Poe is now on the back of Crazy. Oh, Crazy goes wide, it comes back on track. Poe just his best to avoid Crazy there. So Crazy made a mistake around exit of Lesmo 1, which gives Poe his third place back, which he qualified on. Darren Sinclair on the charge now, getting past Plaster there for P13. C3 now gets past Pacels there into the points. Crazy now coming back on Poe. Going around Parabolica in DRS range. Now what's the traction coming out of the corner. Fairly even. Crazy now gaining. Good area shot here. Although he's got to be careful, he's got a siege behind him as well, so you don't want to make too many mistakes. Whereas Crazy's going to go down the inside. No, I thought he was alongside there, but not alongside enough. So you just got to stick behind him for a little bit. Got Maze in the pits. Is it just a tactical change? Yep, Maze is going there on a set of softs. Thinking that his supers ain't no longer lasting. Poe now starting to pull away a little bit now from Crazy, although Siege is now coming up behind Crazy. DRS open on there on CG there, trying to gain a little more time on Crazy, closing up the gap. Sets him up nicely for Parabolica if he gets nearby. Oh, who we got gone off? Who have we got gone off? Humbug has gone off on the exit of Ascari. He must have dropped it on the exit. No, has he got wing damage? Oh, and Lambo gets a 5-second start go penalty and gains a place advantage. Ooh. I was going to set back a time there for Lambo there. So Humbug's still going, appears to not have damage, though he's got a lot of making up to do now. Well, at the moment this is like nearby the closest point of track of battle. Where Humbug really wants to dispatch Pacels quickly. But again, depends on how worn his tyres are just after that spin. Still pulling in the pace. Into braking zone. Ooh, gets a little bit close there to the diffuser of Pacels. Probably sends some anger there inside the crash arm of Humbug, but just keep you cool. Don't make reckless moves. Now coming out the exit, Lesmo 2, getting the back end, just wants to come away from the Humbug. But yeah, it's got DRS, and hopefully he should make a good move here on Pacels if he can get it done. No, again, just not far enough. We'll keep an eye on them whilst we're keeping an eye on Crazy. Oh, and we have Spike in the pits, but picks up a penalty. And Poe is also in the pits as well, which promotes Crazy up and Siege up as well. So, reigning champion goes on a set of softs. Oh, I should say mediums, but I appear to be. Is it mediums he's on? Did say he was on softs. Could be just a game glitch. He's on mediums. And Poe is going out on supers. Well, not supers, soft, sorry, I'll correct myself. So, Hamburg here again. Still chasing after Pacels. Where's going to go down the inside this time? Is he got the move? Oh, the Pacels. Ooh, that was very close there. That was borderline of misery there if anyone got caught up in that. Though I know Hamburg wants to get through it quickly, but it's not doing any good. Although Pacels has got a bit of backup coming with Spike. Although Spike has got himself on a fresh set of mediums, so he'll catch this pack up very quickly. Oh, and Hamburg goes off wide and his back end is gone. Is he going to keep up the walls? Just about. But I think that's a probably sense of literally going into the pits to get your tyres changed. I think those supers have had it. So now it's going to be a recovery drive. Damage limitations here for Hamburg. ODP on the back of Alan K, although Reed gets past Hamburg, but I think Hamburg's just realised that his tyres are gone. Got Hamburg in the pits at the moment, although I am trying to keep an eye on battles at the moment. They're all coming around thick and fast, and we've got Spike getting past Pacels there. Presuming team orders in use, maybe, realising that Spike's on a different strategy and a quicker strategy. CG now on the back of Crazy. Battle for P2 here, although these two boys have still got pit. Now going around Parabolica. What's the exit speed like? Crazy goes for a tight line while Siege goes for speed. Crazy is gone into the pits. And so is Fletcher. Fletcher going on softs. Which moves Lambo in second. Siege taking the lead of the race. Crazy going to set of softs. I've got yellow flags in sector 3. Oh, and Darren has dropped it on except Parabolica, hit the wall, damages front wing. Oh no, Darren. Must have made a mistake there, or just back end got a bit overheated. But I ain't going to do his race any good. They still make a recovery drive. There we go, ODP now on the back of Alan K. I believe he's already made a pit stop. No, Ollie hasn't made a pit stop. Again, this is battle for position, although different tyre strategies. Though the super sauce will be starting to feel the bite of the pain. Although Ollie goes a little bit wide there, overly lucky not to gain exceeding track limit warning. Though Ollie is now in DRS range, gearing up behind Alan. Although is Alan going to go in the pits, which he does. Although Siege is also in the pits as well. Though the question is, where is Crazy in relation to him? Crazy is now just coming out of Parabolica now. This is going to be close between them two, because them two were close on track before the pits are involved. Pay with a 1:23.4 on the fastest lap time there. And Crazy gets past Siege and does the undercut on him. Spike there getting past C3. Moving on to P4, which will be in that P2 once the other two guys in front make the pit stop. Although C3's not giving up, but Spike's pulling away on his pace. On board now here with Maze, coming up behind Weed. So Weed is on the medium compounds, Maze is on the softs. Though still within DRS range. Good exit there for Maze. Perfect exit he needed. Now he's going to gain any time going down the straight. Humbug there gets past Darren. Up into P13. Fletcher Boy responds with a faster lap of 123.3. Maze there on charge to get Weed. Keep an eye on them. Also keep an eye on here with Pastels, and we've got Poe and C3 exchanging positions. Poe now off into P5. Pacers there just falling behind there from Crazy, but it's now got a charge of Siege behind him. Reed and Maze there still going at it at the moment. Multiple battles there going on at the moment. On board now with Fletcher Boy. As I said that, Darren and Humbug exchange positions. But we're just keeping an eye on these two at the moment. Although Fletcher's on the fresh set of softs, whilst Ollie P's on the older set of softs. Still yet to make a pit stop. CG there on the move. On Pacels there. Moving up into P8. Although Fletcher Boy goes a little bit wide there on the green, you don't want to be touching that. Because that can send your car into the inside and damage your wing. Fletcher now going down the inside of Ollie. Ollie was making the defensive move there, trying to squeeze him a little. But Fletcher gets past there into P2, which will be a net P1 once Lambo makes his pit stop. On board here now with Darren and Humbug. Both scrapping it out quite recently in the moment. Coming for a scurry. Although they both go a little bit wide there, with Humbug going more wider than Darren. Darren now lining up the move, thinking about it down the inside. No shows in the dummy. Oh no, now Darren's trying to hold out the outside line to get more speed. Start finishing straight. DRS becomes active now for Darren. Humbug goes into the inside, makes his first move. Darren gets so close, now he's going to go down the inside, heading down into turn 1, who's going to break first. Darren there locking up, Humbug touches the rear of Darren there, but luckily not compromise any damage to his car. And Darren gets through there for P13. Although Humbug is now trying to come back at him. This battle will be going on for quite a while. Oh, Darren makes a mistake. Darren makes a mistake on his braking, which then gets Humbug back through. Now we're getting past him through as well. Oh, Darren made a mistake there, which didn't really needed. Lose 2 position, gain position, then lose 2. Oh, he's having a wretched race here. Pacer's in the pits, but picks up a 5-second stop, go for speeding. Though they're more likely to be added to his race time unless he makes an error in the damage. Crazy Legs now on the back of C3. Teammates here. Now they're going to be scrapping that out or go for team orders. I think they're just going to let each other sort out. A little bit of contact there between the two Toro Rossos. Luckily not causing each other too much time. Although CG now is on the back of C3. Although luckily C3 there's got DRS from Crazy to give himself a bit of defence down the straight. Now CG going down the inside into Ascari. Now he's going to make the move stick, which he does. Good driving there from CG there. Made a bold move going down the inside and made it work. Lambo is now in the pits and also picks up a 5-second penalty for speeding. Fletcher Boy again making more fastest lap time with 123.1. Although Lambo's now first serving his first 5 second stop go. Pits on a set of supers. C3 with a 5 second stop go. Penalty in the pits. Is, as you can see, very easy to make a penalty coming into the pit lane here. Although we have got yellow flags in sector 2. And I believe that is Humbug out the race, which it is. Now, that looks like around the Lesbos. I know he's back here just after the exit of Lesbo 1, heading into Lesbo 2. Oh, lucky Humbug. He was doing so well and then making mistakes. And it kind of took a toll. Going a bit too back end happy there. And now how you feel? I've done the same mistake just around on the exit of Lesbo 2. Now as everything's like slowly died down for a brief minute whilst keeping myself going. We've got Fletcher Boy in P1 at the moment, along with Ollie P in P2, Spike in P3, Poe in P4, Crazy in P5, CG in P6, Lambo P7, Alan K P8, Maze is in 9th, C3 in 10th, Pastel's in 11th, Weed Nation 12th, Plaster 13th, and Darren's in 14th. The only retirement, just recent retirement, is Humbug. Now I'll try and pick up the closest battle here. We've got Darren and Plaster here. Darren on the mediums, and Brendan said mediums, Plaster on softs. Oh, Darren's made a mistake. Oh, and it hits the wall. Now that's going to be front wing damage for sure. If he hasn't got no front wing damage, that is a miracle. But not the mistake you want to make out of Ascari, but luckily not to DNF himself out of the race for that, because that could be easily done. Spike now gaining on Ollie, trying to make some inroads. Try to close down on Fletcher Boy. So he has got Poe coming up behind him for company. Although Poe is on sus, but Spike has got a long life tyre advantage. Okay, the mediums are not durable, but they do last. Well, not grippy, but they do last. Ollie P goes in the pits and picks up a 5 second stop go to add to the list of the people with a 5 second stop go. So what tires Ollie's going to go on is supers. Keep an eye on him on this pace. CG now coming out again on Crazy. These two have been battling out for most of the race so far. There's been good racing, good driving around from everybody so far. So well done to everyone so far. Keep on going. Crazy, they're just locking up on the brakes. CG back end one's come out a little bit, but luckily not get a lot lost too much time. Coming over the detection point for the DRS number 1, heading down the straight on the exit, let's go 2. On board now, CG staring down the back of Crazy, heading towards Ascari. Gained about a tenth or two on this lap so far, gaining a bit more in slipstream. Although Crazy now starting to pull away a little bit now, guessing putting himself in rich mix to get himself away and get out of that vital DRS zone. This is at the moment the closest point on the battle on track so far. So try and see what's going on between these two. CG again not close enough, but still keeping his present now. Crazy, keeping on his toes, not making it easy for him. Got Maze in the pits now. See what the Mercedes boys do. Leaving a set of super softs going on, which they are. Good stop there for the Mercedes. See where you can do with Maze on that one. Rejuvenation gone past their base while Mason's in the pits. Alright, just have a little quick look on YouTube, see what's going on. Anything in the old comments so far? Nothing much so far. I hope you guys are enjoying a good race there so far. Keeping your best to keep it all entertaining. We'll be doing interviews after the race, so hope you all can stick around to hear the drivers' reactions and let them tell the story of their race they had. Poe now in the pits. Presuming his softs ain't going to last long, so he's getting 5 seconds stop go penalty for speeding. He's going to have his time a little bit. Goes on set of super softs. And out he goes now to make a recovery drive. Although we've got two battles here brewing up here. About for 6th and about for 3rd. Currently on board here with Ollie P. Chasing down on Alan. Trying to get 6th place. Alan there doing the sterling job there for Ferrari. Getting themselves right up there in the points. He did say he was going to try to go for it. Although Ollie is now getting closer and closer. Going around Lesmo 2. Both take good lines there. Even on the exits. And then now defending the inside for all his might. Try to hold on to that vital 6th place. To get some points there for Ferrari. And comes back onto line. Darren's in the pits again. Again, Ollie trying to size down the move, going down the inside maybe. Nope, but he will have DRS coming on straight now. He's getting much closer to Allen. Going down the inside. Is he going to get the move done before DRS? Side by side, going over the line. DRS active there on Ollie. Humbug has left the session. Ollie P going down the inside. Now who is going to break first out of these two? Ollie there going a little bit late on the brakes and makes it work to retreat to get P6. Though Alan won't give up easily. Coming back at him. There we go, Ollie holding on there at the moment to P6 there, although Alan's picking up a little bit of dust going off track there. That's not going to help the tyres any good there, Alan. Switch back on board now with Crazy and CJ. And so he's still dueling at it. Although in the background there, I believe that is Darren been lapped. That's very unfortunate for him. Although he's done out outside, well into top 10 with softs, hoping to get something and not being his day today. CJ now again. Gap hasn't really changed much from half a second onwards. Not been proper close enough, so they're obviously even on aero and straights. And on the braking points, Crazy they're doing remarkably well, holding off Siege. Pope there setting the fastest lap of 122.3 on a set of supers. Let's go get some airtime for somebody. Have a little onboard going on back a little bit whilst everything else is going on. Reed Nation here, trying along there in 11th. Chasing down his target, which is Pacels, getting to the points. And he's catching up with him very quickly, though can he get it done within 5 laps is another question. On board now with Alan's teammate Plaster there. Plodding along there in 13th. Not been the best of races for him. Got good reason run form. Just obviously outside points today on track like this where it's speed related. Right. Got Singapore coming up, so fingers crossed you'll get some points out of that one. Poe again with the fastest lap of 1:22.2, gaining on Alan Kay on the rate of knots, though Alan on an old set of softs trying to get himself to the end whilst Poe was on a set of super soft, pitting twice I believe. I could be wrong. Yeah, Poe has pitted twice. Lambo picks up a 3-second time penalty. Don't want to be accumulating too much of them because that can hurt your race. And points as well from the instructors and yourself. Although Siege and Crazy getting a little bit close there, we'll keep an eye on them as well. Although he has got Darren coming up behind, although Darren really should not be getting involved. Hopefully, fingers crossed not to get too involved in this. Battle for P3 here for the podium. There we go, there's a CG's opportunity here. Let's get right by Crazy. Gaining and gaining and gaining. Is he going to try and flick it down the inside? Oh, we've got Weed and Pestles here. Weed and Pestles going down. Nice bit there from Weed. Gets into the points there. Now Poe now chasing down on Alan Kay. Trying to take 7th place from him. And then defends the inside. Although Poe is getting a good, tremendous exit here. Now they're going to go side by side down here. No, just sticking single file for the time being. Although as I try and do that, try and keep an eye on everything else going on. Poe and Alan go for it. Alan go down and defends it nicely. Though Poe is coming back on a switchback, going on the inside for Lesbian 1. Alan holds it on the outside. Is he still got it? Although a little bit contact there. Although Poe now going on the inside for Lesbian 2. Compromise exit there for Poe. Although Alan still holds on there. Good driving there from these two. Especially around those two right-handers. That could be absolute costly. Poe though eventually gets past Alan into P7. CG though, still on the back there, Crazy, still gaining closer and closer to him, a couple of laps to go. No, this is like close as CG's been so far, to the back of Crazy. And this is the battle for P3. Crazy again locking up. Don't want to be doing too many of them. And again, locks up again. CG also does the same. Definitely hot enough here for the last spot at the podium. DRX active. Spike picking up a 3-second time penalty. But it shouldn't happen in too much. Oh, Darren nearly lost it again. And again, wing. Has he got wing damage? Again, not been his best of race there for Darren. Normally on par, but just today, it's just not been his day. On lap 26 out of 27. Just 2 more to go. Although I got Lambo in the background there, 2 seconds behind. So could be all to play for. These two keep scrabbling. Invite Lambo coming in for three-way battle. Though Lambo is currently catching them both up quite quickly on the set of supers there. So could be expecting a little bit more drama and a twist there for P3 in a minute. Ooh, CG there, literally back end comes out a little. Loses a bit more time there to Crazy. Again, Lambo's getting closer and closer there, lurking in the background for P5. See them to clear sight, although he's not close enough for DRS. Fletcher Boy goes around starting up his final lap. Flick on him shortly. Well, this is it for them to, for Crazy and CG. Last lap, do or die. Getting DRS active, again not close enough. Although Lambo is running out of time to gain on these two. Fletcher Boy there just getting past Plaster there to be a lap down. Again, CG's getting even closer this time round. Though this is going to be the last DRS opportunity for him to do it. After that, it's all down to your car. DRS is active. Now, is CG going to do it? Is he going to send it down the inside? He's got to do something. No, holds off for now. Whilst those two battling on, we've got Fletcher Boy here coming over the line. And there's a P1 there for Fletcher Boy in the Force India. 14 seconds clear here. A Spike coming around the last corner now in P2. Ooh, nearly lost it there. Oh, and C3 is retired. As we're on about it, C3 has retired. And Spike comes over the line in P2. Crazy there gets P3 along with CG P4. Lambo P5. Ollie P now coming around the corner in P6. And then Poe comes along in 7th. And okay, yeah, good job there, getting P8 there for Ferrari, good job. We'd now moved up into P9. Come around the last corner, good points there for Williams. And there he goes, he kills his car coming over the pit. Good accident there from Weed, he probably explained to me in a minute about it. Pace was there in 10th to round up the last points for the remaining positions. So your winner today is Fletcher Boy. Wow, here we go. The top three there on the podium there. Crazy in third, Spike in second, and your race winner there, Fletcher Boy. And there we go, celebrating style. Good old fashioned champagne in front of Tifosi. Although they'd be more happy pleased if there was a Ferrari there, but still plodding on there, the top three. So, unofficials of the official result, we've got Fletcher Boy in P1, Spike in P2, Crazy in P3, Siege in P4, Lambo in P5, Ollie P P6, Poe in 7th, Alan K 8th, Reed in 9th, Pacers in 10th, Maze is 11th, C3 there unfortunate DNF there, we've got P12, Plaster there in 13th, a lap down, and Darren Sinclair a lap down in 14th. And Humbug there retired. So, that is the race there today. I hope you know who your driver of the day is. If I was going to go with driver of the day there, I will give it to... the thing is, I don't know who I can give it to. I suppose I give it to Ollie P there. Good standing drive down alternative strategy there. Get P6 for the points. But let me know what you guys think of who your driver of the day is. And we'll go from there. Now, obviously, the race has ended. We're going to get some interviews. Hopefully, if anybody's around, we'll keep them in the lobby and see if we can get some people to talk to. Alright, just bear with 2 seconds whilst I do some invites there. See who I can get invited. See if we can get people in.
It's Changebury paper, isn't it? It's Changebury newspaper.
I know, you never eat it.
Yeah, about the heat.
Yeah, well, so I was going to go back to it in a minute. So Chris is going to drive a tank.
And there we go. We've got our first person in the interview room, which is Spike. Spike, how you doing this, sir?
Hello, mate. I'm not bad, yourself?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. PT today? How was
Sorry,
the
say
race?
that again. You
P,
can't.
P,
How was the race?
PT, yeah.
No, it won't be. It'll be P. I think it's P5 once all the penalties get added.
Ooh.
I got a 5-second time penalty in the pit lane.
Ooh, yeah, I did tell you like speed in pit lane.
52.
Even 2 miles an hour over.
How was the race? It was alright. I mean, I got a really poor start. It's unusual. I've been getting good ones, but tonight not at all. Fletcher obviously got a run into the first chicane, and I got a run on him into the second chicane. And I don't know whether on his screen I wasn't as far alongside as I was on mine, because he turned to the apex when I was there.
Yeah, it was a bit close on my screen.
Made contact, but he managed to hold the slide, so no harm done really. It's one of them things. And then my car was very tricky to drive. It was on a knife edge. I'd done some setup work, and it seemed good, but on that particular day it was just very difficult to control. I nearly crashed like 4 or 5 times, so I was lucky to finish the race, to be honest. There was a couple of times through the second Lesmo that I lost the back end, and in fact actually with 2 laps ago I did actually hit the barrier.
Very close then.
Yeah, so I'll take that one on the chin. You know, I suppose 4 in a row, it comes to an end, so
Still,
So
mate, still points make prizes. You never know, you're getting yourself up on the drivers, constructors.
yeah.
Not been the win, but P2 still better than nothing. Is he on the podium? So
Nah, I think once all the penalties get applied, I think I'm gonna get P5. I think. I've got a screenshot of the results, and I'm P5 on my screen, so that's normally correct when it adds the 5 seconds on.
I'll keep an eye out, see what's going on. But with Singapore
But,
coming up next.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Singapore. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Singapore's good normally. I quite enjoy that track.
Hopefully, things.
It could have been a lot worse into the second chicane, but luckily, like I said, we both got away with it.
Yeah, you're lucky you both got away with it, because it was like really, really close, especially when I was commentating, because I was watching you two going through it. It's just like, no, don't go for it, don't go for it, don't go for it.
Well, I was far enough alongside to have a look, and then yeah, I would imagine it's because he's not because we all know this game's not great for the sinking of the car sometimes.
No.
I wonder if I was slightly behind him as he's turned in, but I definitely wasn't when he did. But it doesn't matter, because he didn't spin and I didn't spin, so, and he had a better pace because my car was too inconsistent. I get one really good lap and then one pretty difficult lap, so.
Like a domino effect.
Yeah, just wore. I mean, the first set of tyres wore out really quickly. Rear tyres went off so quickly, but it does. Yeah, it's all good. Obviously, a bit more setup work to do on that one.
Practice make perfect, mate. Practice make perfect. So going into Singapore.
Yeah, like I said, Singapore's a good track. I expect to be there or thereabouts with the usual suspects. So we'll see what happens.
Fingers crossed, mate. We'll see how it goes around there. Good job in the results. Take care.
See you later, mate. Thanks, mate.
No worries. Take care.
Yep.
Right, so next person we're going to the interview is a clash between Alan and Weed. I don't know which one came through first, so we go for Alan. Alan. Not too bad. Good job in qualifying there. Getting up into P5 you got in quali, wasn't it?
P6.
Oh, P6.
I was quite happy with that myself. I was 3 tenths behind Crazy in quali, and on my last lap before I invalidated it, it was just over 3 tenths up, so we would have matched around the 21-2 that price he got. So we're quite happy with the quality of my pricing quality. It was a good race, a few good battles with Mambo and Paul, Ollie.
Yeah, you did some good battles there. Without Lambo Pro and all that, literally getting yourself right in there. And obviously like defending yourself as much as possible.
Yeah, it's part of racing. Sometimes you go defensive, sometimes you're on the attack. Today was a day where he was defending, but you walk away with 6 points. So.
And they make, good points that you said you wanted to get some points at least, which you got what you're worth, so good job on there.
I'm on a nice run of scoring points. If I can keep that up, I'll be happy.
Keep it going, mate. You're on form at the moment. You're doing well. You're doing well for Ferrari, getting the points up from where they were a few races ago. Right, looking at the constructors, like 10 points.
Slav just chipped in as well with a few points since he's come into the team as well, so it's nice actually. I went the whole of last season being in the Ferrari on my own, basically last season, so it's nice to have a teammate in it this season.
Well, you two, good bonding there, sportsmanship. Like, you get some good decent races with a few races coming up, although not much left in Canada now.
Singapore now is a good track, and it's a tough track to pass on, so.
Indeed, so
hopefully we can get a good quality and see how we go from there again.
Like I said, mate, fingers crossed. Like, you're doing well on your form. Hope you get some more points in Singapore. Although Singapore is a tricky one because it's quite a long lengthy track, especially like if it's weather conditions involved. We don't know what the results is for next week yet, so
monsoons are possible, but as the next driver he'll talk to or attest to, Mr. Reed Nation there, it's a favourite track about the there, so
yep.
It's we don't look like good strong finishes anyway.
Indeed, so you're just going to aim for points again for next race, like you did today. Good job, mate. Good job.
Picking up the points.
Indeed, do well for Ferrari. Good job on your race today, mate. Good job for the front end Tifosi as well, especially being on home turf,
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, and we'll see you in.
Never even thought of it being my home race.
Well, like a team home race. It's a team home race.
Team home race. There's no home race as a driver because there's no Irish Grand Prix, so I consider it my home race. The flights are close enough.
Oh, good job, mate. Good job. Well, I can make this your second home for you. Well, good job, Alan. We'll catch you up in Singapore for you.
Thank you.
Take care, mate. Take care. Right, going to our next person to be interviewed. We are going with Weed Nation. Weed, how you doing, mate?
Not too bad. How are you?
Not too bad myself. Not too bad. Finally, calmed down after the intense Grand Prix we had today.
Oh, that's it.
Mate, you've been action galore on my end.
What's that?
It's been action galore. I know how Kieran feels when he needs lungs. Luckily, I'm not losing my voice. So, how's your racing qualify for you going, mate?
Well, qualifying was good. I finished just behind Alan, 7th. And then just going down the straight then into first corner, I just got pushed a bit wide from Humbug. And then he just braked a little bit earlier than I expected, so I got a broken wing. Had to go pit then, but managed to still get 9th, so I was happy with that.
Good recovery drive there, good recovery. Because there's like the stars, I thought, oh, there's a car going off there, well, I'm not sure who. And then obviously I was focusing on Spiking Fletcher there because they were going at it as well, so everyone across the field was going for it. And then obviously cutting onto you when you're going to the pits with your front wing damage. But luckily your damaged invitations and just got in for the points for Williams.
Oh, that's it, yeah. Just in the points is right. I've got to start getting more points,
Indeed.
Hopefully get more points now in Singapore anyway, my favourite track. So.
Yes, I heard it's your favourite track, so getting yourself good qualifying positions, are we? Aiming for like top 5 or decent near like
aiming for the top 5 anyway. Well, near the top 5 anyway. If I can get it in the top 5, it would be even better.
Depending on the weather at cars, of course.
Yeah, let's just hope it's not raining.
Night race in rain.
Yeah, I don't mind quali being in rain, but the race, no, I can't hack the race being in rain, mate. It's horrible around Singapore.
Nothing want a bit of splish in the dash there, mate?
That's it.
Good job there, mate. Good job. Getting up into P9 there with the damage wing. So.
Yeah, I was just pushing the whole way.
Good job, Wade. Good man.
Unfortunately, D3 crashed out, so that's why I got 9th. Thanks, C3.
Oh dear, hello. Yeah, that was unfortunate. We will hear from you will hear from C3's version in a minute. But with a few races left to go, we've got Singapore, Japan, and then a couple other tracks as well. So not much left to get your points, but you need to get it done soon.
Yeah, I need to get as many as I can.
Oh, sure you can do it, mate. Just keep your nose clean, you'll be fine.
Yeah, exactly. That's it.
Well, enjoy your night flights, mate, and we'll catch you up in Singapore for next week.
Will do. I'll chat to you then.
Chat to them, mate. Take care.
Yeah.
Next to be interviewed, we have got C3. C3, how are you?
Not too good, because it was the last lap I crashed out of.
Oh no. Tell me if everything what happened to the race before that point anyway.
The race was not too good, but not too bad either. It was just an average race for me.
You're doing up so
Trying
well.
to keep... What?
Go on, come on.
I just tried to keep my pace good enough, basically.
But yeah, no, you were doing like well at one point, like up in top 5.
Yeah, but that was of course when everyone was pitting and I were on the soft out. Not looking too much into that.
No, but still, like, you did have some good battles out there.
Yeah.
And then was it coming up to the last lap when they saw like your name DNF'd? What happened?
Well, I knew I had that stop and go penalty that I didn't serve in the pit. And I'm not really sure what happens after a race. I think you get a 10-second penalty. And I saw that the weed was catching up, so I just thought, fuck it, I just need to push with these worn tires and just go for it. And in the second Lesmo, I may have went a little hard for it.
I do apologise for anyone listening the language from C3 there. I can understand your frustration.
Sorry guys.
Yeah, just try and keep it minimal, the language barrier.
I'll try.
But yeah, no, I can sense like frustration there getting DNF. Obviously,
Yeah, of course it's frustrating.
Obviously easy way to come.
But well, my season has been that bad that it's not as frustrating as it was in the start. But I was hoping to keep the form from TTL though.
Yeah, you're doing that, isn't it, so far? Obviously going in
so
season
far.
10. But obviously at the moment with TTFL, with not many few tracks left, not many much Fridays left as well on this game.
Still a couple of good tracks left.
Got Singapore coming on next. What do you think of that?
Might be my second favorite track. Don't think my pace is bad on it either, so that should be a possibility. But in the rain,
That's if it rains.
if it rains, I will probably get a DNF. I don't like to say it, but yeah.
Well, we'll see what the F1 weather gods think on that. But still,
More looking forward to Malaysia.
I don't think Malaysia's in it. I could be wrong.
Oh no, that's right. I think that's yeah.
Yeah, because I've taken some tracks
I
out.
would have looked forward to it though.
I think sure would. But yeah, no, Malaysia's not in it this time round. Japan's after though.
Yeah, Japan is the track I really hate on this game.
You got
I
to
can't
enjoy
get
that.
this right.
We worry about it when we get near the time for it. From race at time, we've got Singapore coming up next, so you aiming for like points or within near top 10?
Oh, I'm hoping to have a strong finish, so like around 7th I will be happy. Would really like to get a top 5 though.
Well, fingers crossed, mate. See how it goes in the qualifying then, and obviously with the race as well.
Yeah.
But no, you did a good job there, mate, though, in your race today. Obviously, despite the DNF. Still, just think of Singapore.
What?
Just think of Singapore. Anything can happen in there.
Oh yeah. I'm just high on my last race, so yeah, not too bummed, but of course a little.
You'll be alright. Just pick yourself up, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Well, we'll catch you soon, C3. Fingers crossed for you. A good result there for Singapore.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome, and we'll see you next week.
For sure.
Take care, buddy.
You too, mate.
Right, now just see if anyone else wants to partake in the for any interviews. Don't think I don't have anybody else. I did send out other invites to other people. Right. Okie dokie. On that note, I am gonna end the stream right there. Thank you very much for us joining with the TTFL this evening with Track Round with Monza. Hope you enjoyed the amazing races we had across the board with everyone doing great driving. Next race is in Singapore next Friday. But beforehand, we have got the Interleague battle with SFR and TTFL with no top 6, which is on Monday night at 8 PM. So hopefully if you guys can join in there, supporting your cause with TTFL or any SFR watchers here. Hope you'll be rooting for your SFR. But it'll be an amazing cracking race for both sides. So that's Monday night, 8 PM, Interleague SFR versus TTFL around Spain. And next Friday is Singapore. Hope you guys can make that as well. But till then, I've been Steph, and I'll see you soon. Take care, and have a good night.